Okay, what I am telling you is that we need a 100-kilometer ball so that we can put an elevator on the side of this ball and to send things 100 kilometers off of the ground and launch to outer space using gunpowder. Because the current system that we have using the space shuttle does not make sense. The space shuttle can only be used one time and then you have to throw it in the garbage. And that's tens of millions, if not hundreds of millions, even more, to send this thing to outer space for a one time mission. And every time that you use it, you have to remove the portion of it which was where the gas was going in, because it has become weakened every time you use it, and you can only use this thing one time. Where if you made a 100-kilometer ring and then you pushed it up, and then you make a 100-kilometer ring, okay, and you rise it and you rise it and you rise it and then you rise it, and every time you keep increasing the strength, and then once it is at the point that it is 100 kilometers, the elevator goes up to the top of the ball, and then you can launch to outer space from the top of the ball. And for the hundreds of millions of dollars that you are going to save, this makes more sense. And you should make a 100-kilometer ball and put an elevator on the side so that we can do 10,000 space missions a month. Because this story that we are not colonizing other planets is unacceptable. We have this ability and we are not using it. Is like throwing away everything that we have been working on for our entire life, when we could easily make a 100-kilometer ball and put an elevator on the side and launch things to outer space. And we should definitely spend all of our time and resources trying to accomplish this until we get it done, because we are meant to colonize other planets. We are not meant to sit here and keep fighting each other over some stupid nonsense when we can go to other planets. And we should spend all of our time to make a 100-kilometer ball and to put an elevator on the side of this thing so that we can figure out how to put life on other planets. We did not send a frozen alligator to another planet, and we know that an alligator can de-thaw and come back to life. We did not send a frozen frog to another planet, and we know that if we freeze this thing and we send it to another planet, that it is going to come back again. We are not using the things that we have, and we need to start using these things so that we do what we are supposed to do, and we are meant to colonize other planets. And I hope that we will make a 100-kilometer ball and put an elevator on the side as soon as possible so we can do 10,000 space missions a month and figure out how we will put life on another planet, okay? We need to make this our dedication.